Good morning, Azeroth. Good morning, Azeroth. It is Neil, your friendly warrior tank from Medivh. I help people earn achievements, and this is Good Morning Azeroth for Thursday, July the 28th, 2016. It is Neil's attempt to bring you the news from all around the World of Warcraft. And today, first up, I'm submitting a bug report. As you probably know, when new patches are released, when new expansions are released, there are bugs. There's still bugs. They went through a great testing phase in alpha and in beta and probably took care of as many bugs as they could find, but there's still bugs in the game. So Blizzard relies on players submitting bug reports to let them know of any bugs in the game. So if you weren't with us in the stream on Monday, you didn't see that we had a bug in Throne of Thunder at the last boss, Lei Shin. Typically, the way Lei Shin worked, you would pull him next to the Pilaster that you wanted him to charge up and then blow up during the intermission phase. He actually blew up the Pilasters completely across the room from him. It was very strange. So we pulled him to one Pilaster and kept him there for an entire phase one. He went to the middle. We did the intermission. He actually blew up the Pilaster on the other side of the room. We took him to another corner for the second phase one, went to a second intermission, and he blew up the Pilaster completely on the other side of the room from the ones that he was standing at. So everyone in the raid submitted a bug immediately after the boss fight, because in Throne of Thunder we're working on getting achievements, and one of the achievements is blowing up each of the Pilasters first on 4 different trips to Throne of Thunder. So we submitted the bug report. Tuesday we were in Mogushan Vaults working on Show Me Your Moves. And if you weren't watching that, the Will of the Emperor encounter was bugged at Show Me Your Moves. So I didn't submit a bug on Tuesday. I actually sent them something on Twitter to Blizzard customer support. So I figured today let's go ahead and submit that bug report. Where at Will of the Emperor in Mogushan Vaults we were attempting the Show Me Your Moves achievement. Just for reference, I've led 39 successful groups to this achievement on Tuesday. The bosses were not acting right. Typically the boss will look at the tank before every devastating combo move. On Tuesday the bosses looked away from the tanks at the first move, and stayed focused on that spot. Unless they did a stomp where they looked at the tank. This is weird. This is, it hasn't been doing this for 2 years. So I wanted to submit this bug and let Blizzard know about it. In that vein, MMO Champion has some blue tweets about different bugs in the game. So this is Blizzard responding to several bug reports, one of them being on the group loot in the raid. It's getting really frustrating for people. We're consistently having people that aren't able to know need for something that they want because of the eye level restrictions. Everyone in the raid was able to roll need on the Conqueror token, even if they weren't a Paladin, Priest, or Warlock, which would typically be for those tier tokens. They're working on it. They're working on it. Also, people want to know how to turn off the new center resource display. Apparently, interface names, personal resource display is how you turn that off. They also mentioned something up here about being unable to see your friends in your party in the game. So people are partying up, and I know one of my friends, Askavar, was saying she actually saw, she has multiple accounts, so she multi-boxes. She went to Stormwind to meet one of her alts there. She saw her alt, invited them to a party, joined the party, and they could not see each other. So really weird the way not being able to see people in your party in the game. I know at the start of raids for different raids the past week at the Summoning Stone, we've not been able to see everybody. So there's something glitchy with that, and they are working on it. So all of that to say, if you see a bug, if you see something that you don't think is working as intended, go ahead and submit a bug report. Let Blizzard know about it. That's how they find out about these things. The more people that report it, the better off the game is for it. So go ahead and report those. Going on to the forums and screaming at Blizzard, not really effective in my opinion. Calling people idiots or telling them they're doing a terrible job or telling them you're going to rage quit, not really effective. I would report a bug, be as straightforward as possible, and let them know what's going on. Also, usually at this point of the program, I talk about patreon.com, but I wanted to thank the viewers. If you're watching this program on YouTube or on Twitch as we are streaming it live, thank you. Thank you for watching the program. I appreciate you. You're the reason that I do this program. Go ahead and hit the like and subscribe buttons below on the YouTube channel. Share it with your friends. I'd appreciate that. I would. I'm doing the show for you, and I'd like to see some feedback. Give me some comments. If there's something you'd like me to talk about, let me know. We'll see if we can fit it in the program. As always, this program is brought to you by patreon.com, the Nealls, patreon.com, the Nealls. That is where people are helping Neal help other people earn more achievements around the World of Warcraft, and we are making a mess in the kitchen. Thanks to our patrons. They are making this possible. For as little as $2 a month, you can join them over at patreon.com and get thanked every time Neal does a program. There are other cool rewards over there as well. Check it out, patreon.com, the Nealls. Thanks to our patrons, Regnava, Zuki, Neal, Adafluzi, Tindermova, Shigan, Carl, Lucky B, Fantheria, Equinsa Ucha, Morasha, Petsy, Mystical, and Zelo. They have already signed up over there at patreon.com, the Nealls. They're making this possible thanks to those guys. All right, checking out the other top stories around the World of Warcraft at wowhead.com. Their top story, the Northrend Time Walking event is up. They've got a Legion Profession preview. The July 26th hotfixes are here. As we talked about yesterday, the most popular pages on Wowhead, they can tell you what those are, what people are going to see on Wowhead. The July 25th hotfixes, Gamescom, Legion Cafe, a redesigned WoW site is now live. Shorter respawns for Galleon and Undasta. Those are your top stories at Wowhead. At BlizzardWatch.com, the Q, the Dark Lady, watch over you. Questions and answers from around the World of Warcraft at BlizzardWatch.com. They answer your questions over there at Blizzard Watch. Also, BlizzCaps, they take an interesting picture and put a caption on it. Circular reasoning. Looks like a mage is putting out a lot of mage tables in a big circle. Interesting stuff. They put a caption to it. Breakfast topic. What do you think about the new WoW website? I actually have not gone over to the WoW website. I should do that, see what it's all about. It looks cool from the screenshots that I have seen. It looks cool, but I've not given it a shot, not given it a try. I will do that and let you know. At the Pwnecast Daily Quest site, pwnecastdailyquest.com, their stories look the same. Choosing your main character for Legion. If you've got questions about what your main should be, what you should focus on, again, as you begin to progression raid through that first raid, if you're a progression raider, you're going to want to pick one character and stick with it because of the way the artifact weapon works. You're not going to really be able to switch characters or specs until perhaps later in the expansion. The hidden tome vendors in Azeroth, where to find them. Your facelift for the World of Warcraft site. They also preview that. Your comics. It all makes sense now. The pre-Legion Feat of Strength. The animated series Harbingers. They've got Gul'dan. I think they got a preview of Khadgar coming up now. Cool stuff at the Pwnecast Daily Quest site. WarcraftPets.com. We've got their story about the patch 7.0.3, new pets and models. Again, he's not available yet, but the Felled Bat Pup will be available shortly. The Nursery Spider, thank you for lunch.
You're welcome.
The Nursery Spider, you know you're on TV.
We have Nursery Spider.
The Nursery Spider is available now in Dalaran from Brienne. They've got updated models for different characters. Changes and updates to how things work. Pet Charms, Brawler Guild is on hiatus. The Magic Pet Mirror, you can actually use abilities with that toy now. The Pet Journal has additional search functionality. Bonkers can be caged. They've changed some pet tuning. It's all over there at... let me mute this. Over there at warcraftpets.com, a great resource for your pet handlers. MMO Champion, they've got another Legion beta key giveaway. Harbinger's preview, CRZ group bug, Professions preview, Loot Kurt's client changes. So Khadgar preview is up. Looks like that Khadgar video will be soon. Here's that bug with seeing your friends. They've got a preview, blue post preview on the Professions in Legion. So they've got some interesting information, and of course the video on demand for the Legion Profession Developer Q&A from a couple of weeks ago. The group loot bugs, how to turn off that resource display. They've built a new statue of Arthas, and they've got a video on how they did that. Cursed Client is changing, and some information on what that is doing now. So, good stuff over at MMO Champion. At Icy Veins, if it ever comes back. Icy Veins, come back. It's thinking, apologizing for the technical difficulties. It didn't like me muting the commercial that it forced upon me. All right, we're going to close that window because it's not working. See if we can get it. Come on. Icy Veins. We go to their World of Warcraft stuff. The Northrend Time Walking event is now up. The WoWcraft episode 29 Epic Mount has been released. The new WoW site is live. Legion Cafe at Gamescom. Icy Veins Transmog competition. If you think you've got a cool transmog, you submit it in the Icy Veins Transmog competition. Looking what's around Draenor today. Today in Draenor, your dungeon is Auchendoon. Your oil daily is the Temple of Shannara. Your rep daily, Zethgul and Iron Horde. Your trader. They took out a bunch of information. Interesting. Frostweed is what they're looking for in the trading post. You got your time walking dungeon event. Wowhead has changed its sidebar. Not as much information about what's going on in Draenor today. If we go into the game, we can see, once I submit this bug, how much the WoW token's going for. So we'll go to the shop. We'll check the WoW token. 20 bucks will get you 41,286 gold in the game right now. That's on a downtick. Again, if you're looking to buy game time, now's a good time to do it. The WoW token seems to be on a downtick. Keep up with me. Keep up with Neal in all of the ways. We are streaming live to the internet right now. Good Morning Azeroth is live. The Spinning Wheel of Death on my Twitch channel, apparently. We have 436 followers. When you go to the Twitch stream, throw up a follow. I appreciate the follows. Once we get to 500 followers, we want to give away pets and mounts. 64 more followers to that magic 500. There are links below the Twitch stream to all the other places that you can keep up with me. My Facebook page, my Twitter page, my Open Raid group, my guild, Shattered Fates on the Medivh server, my YouTube channel, my Patreon are all linked below the Twitch stream when it is working properly. Facebook.com, I am Neal on Medivh, and I friend back. Send me a friend request, I will friend you back. Neal on Medivh. On Twitter at the Neals. 415. We're pushing to 500 followers on the Twitter as well. I follow back at twitter.com at the Neals. Open Raid, openraid.zergid.com. The group is called Achieve More. The Achieve More group helping you to achieve more in the World of Warcraft. Today, 8:30 p.m. Central, we are running 5-man dungeon achievements, 5-man dungeon achievements today and tomorrow before we do the weekend events, Mythic Highmall. Openraid.zergid.com. We're focusing on dungeon achievements for most of the rest of the pre-patch, just because a lot of people want to seem to need to get those done before pre-patch. So dungeon achievements, if there's something else, we do stuff on the weekends. Mythic Highmall one weekend, Highmall and Blackrock Foundry achievements the next on Saturdays, Sundays, Mythic, Blackrock Foundry, and Hellfire Citadel achievements on Sundays. And the YouTube channel, youtube.com channel, a whole bunch of gobbledygook. I am Neal on Medivh. If you search YouTube or Google, you should be able to find me. There's a link below the Twitch channel. You'll find Good Morning Azeroth, that one-time series of interesting events like Show Me Your Moves group number 40. That was on Tuesday. We got Show Me Your Moves for the 40th time, even with some glitches that I just talked about. When Elegant's mount dropped, other cool things. We've got our first Legion pre-patch achievement. It all makes sense now. And things like Hellfire Raider, Draenor Hero, guides to get all those achievements that you're looking for. Keep up with me. That's it for today's Good Morning Azeroth. Again, want to thank our patrons. Thanks to our patrons, Regnava, Zuki, Neal, Adafloozy, Tindermel, Vashigan, Carl, Lucky Bee, Fantheria, Equinsa, Ucha, Morasha, Petsy, Mystical, and Zelo. Appreciate those guys. They make this show possible. Have fun storming the castle, and remember, we're in a pre-patch, but fire is still bad this X-Pack. Y'all have a great one.